So I wanted to give advice on how to score the lowest rates in Canada's rising interest rates, as they're, doesn't look like they're going down any further. I mean, it's practically free money right now. They 5% or 5-year term rates, the term rates moving up. We know that the base rate, Bank of Canada says they're not going to change probably till 2023, which pretty much promised that. But okay, some advice. So if you're a buyer, don't delay getting pre-approved, because you will regret delaying. You will regret missing out on the low interest rates. If you're doing a 5-year term, if you're doing any term, you want to make sure you get pre-approved right now. Mortgage brokers and banks can hold your rate up to 120 days for you. So don't delay. Just get it done. And some banks, just so you know, it's 90 days, but most will do 120 days. And if the rates go down for some reason, you will be safe. You will get the lower rate. But if they go up, you will be counting your blessings. You will be sleeping better at night. You will have a smile on your face all day long because you got pre-approved, because you took the moment to do that. So on my homepage, I actually have a link. It's pink. It's a pink link, and it's to get pre-approved in 6 minutes by Haystacks Mortgages. If you want to get pre-approved in 6 minutes, go on there, do it. You'll know what it is. You'll have 3 best option rates within that 6-minute time frame, and then the mortgage broker will call you directly afterwards. Or contact me, and I can give you the contact information for Thrive Mortgages or any of my multiple great mortgage brokers. I've got a handful of amazing ones, I'm telling you. 18 years in this business, almost 100 transactions a year, you tend to be really good service providers.
I have to say, that was one of the things about when we bought our house with you, is if we had any questions about anybody or anything, you had names for us, 2 or 3 names off the top of your head. Oh, go here, go talk to this person. And it's that networking that really kind of makes life easier for the buyer and seller when they have an agent like yourself.
So true. And everybody loves a referral, somebody that somebody knows and somebody that somebody's worked with and somebody that somebody trusts, that they trust. So I'm glad it's very good. It took me many years to get really get to know a lot of service providers and how they do their work, and then to get to know me. So it did take time, but it was so worth the time spent really looking for good ones, because I got really good ones now. But okay, so the second point is make sure you have minimal debt and good credit and proof of adequate work income and a down payment of minimum 5%. So not bad. But those are some things you want to make sure you have in preparation of getting pre-approved in order to purchase a property in this amazing Fraser Valley area that we're in, where the market really only ever goes up. And when it comes down a little bit, it's only a little bit. It's only for a little bit of time. So you just ride it out until it goes up again. So it's ever going up. So third point, compare rates with multiple lenders to make sure you secure the best rate. It may sound normal, of course I would do that. But really seriously, using the mortgage broker is going to save you so much time, because if you go to this bank, the bank you bank at, credit union, this other bank, whatever the case is, if you try that, you're not only are they actually checking your credit, each one of them, each time, but you also have to try to supply all their paperwork that they ask for, fill out their application every time, and it takes time. It's a burden. All of us, time is money. So just hire a mortgage broker. They check your credit score once, and they shop that credit score they give to everyone. They shop around for the best rate, as well as your paperwork. There's one application, their application, and they shop around multiple. They've got hundreds of banks and financial institutions in their cookie jars. I mean, they do that work for you. You only have to do it once. So that is a good tip for you. And typically you don't pay for a mortgage broker unless it's a commercial loan that you're wanting. So keep that in mind. And after your pre-approval, do not purchase anything like a car. Don't get a new loan or lease I mean, this terminates your pre-approval, and you'll never believe how many people don't know that. They get pre-approved, and they're like, oh, yes, we're good to go. We can buy a house of this height, and then they go buy a car or a lease in the meantime or whatever, and get a loan, get a credit card or something, thinking they're good to go. Their credit's so good they got an approval, but no, that actually terminates your pre-approval instantly, and you'd be shocked at how much lower you'll qualify for. Like a lease of, I think it's like $800 makes a huge, like a $200,000 difference on your pre-approval amount of what you so that it makes a big difference. So don't buy anything after you get pre-approved until after you complete on your new place. Then go shopping for a new car or whatever. And then, of course, lastly, have your closing costs ready. So there's property transfer tax here. So that's 1% on the first $200,000 and 2% on the remaining up to $2 million, and then it goes up from there. Have your conveyancing costs. It's typically around $1,000, could be a little more. That's the lawyer or notary conveying the property for you. And then, of course, you want your inspections. If you can get your inspections and those costs as well. And you might want a site survey, or the bank may require it and may not pay for it themselves. So site survey possibly might need that. And if you're buying new or land, it is GST. You have to think about 5% GST. But if you're not buying new or land, don't worry about the GST part. So those are your closing costs.